Everyone, I'm on Watches for Kids. Happy to see you all. We are gonna be discussing all of the watches we have. We'll also some additional products we're selling. And then if you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section. Hello. Then yeah, I'm gonna tell you everything I know about the watches or the stories that the customers shared with us, and then you'll probably understand which one's gonna be better for your kid. Well, it actually depends on how old your kid is, and but yeah, everything we're going to discuss here today. The duckling is here as well. The best coworker ever. Let us start with with our company first. What imoo is, it's our brand. We are doing products for kids. Not only the watches now, but also we have earphones as well. And then the products are originally designed for kids. It's not like we had a product, let's say watches for adults or for everyone, and then we decided to open the market the ones who are parents. No, we have products that are designed for kids originally, so it's like the whole idea of the watches was to understand what exactly the kid needs and also what the parents need. So we did a lot of work actually. Then at the end we come up with our first product, the one watches for kids. So it was not only the product that would make the parents happy, but also the kids as well. And it looks actually really nice. I love the color as well. So yeah, for Z1 and Z7 actually, the main features we have is positioning for sure, so the parent can always know where the kid is. The online one, with Z1 only online. With Z7 we also have 2 weeks track, so it is possible to check where exactly your kid was over the past 2 weeks. I mean, every place actually, as long as your kid took the watches with himself or herself. Also, Z1 gives us an opportunity to have a video call with the kid. We have the front camera here, it's 2 megapixels, so which is good for the watches, I guess. And then it's good enough for having a nice call with a kid, or for a kid to have a nice call with long distant relatives or friends or anyone. And then apart from video calls, we also have just normal voice calls as well. So it's not like we only have video calls. Then hey, hello, welcome here. Also, it is possible to have a chat with anyone in the contact list. So it may be, I don't know, grandpa or a friend or, relative or a classmate. Then also, which is really important, is that our imoo watches are created the way so the kid cannot contact any person who he or she doesn't know. So it's impossible to contact any strangers. Well, strangers also cannot contact your kid as well. We have a feature which is called restricted unknown calls. So literally, if someone not from the contact list is calling to your kid, the call wouldn't never get through. And but also you will see who called to your kid. I mean, if there were some unknown numbers and strangers calling to your kid, you will see these on our app. We have app which is called imoo as well. So it's not like you will have an immediate notification about that, but once you want to see who called your kid, you will see the track. Well, there's going to be information for a month, 30 days. So, sometimes it is important. Sometimes people want to know that. As for the kid, he or she will never know. Well, because the watches are created the way, so we want the kid to be safe. So no calls from unknown numbers, no scam, no spam, and all of that stuff. Z7 as well. Z1 and Z7 the same. All of the watches are that way. You don't want your kid to receive any of those calls, right? As for the next feature related to calls, as I mentioned, we have video calls and we have voice calls. It is possible to change them, well, to switch between them while having a call. Then also when having a call, it is possible to see where exactly the kid is. So literally you will see the face of the kid probably if the kid is using Z1 with the front camera, and then you will also see the exact location of your kid on the map. There is no 14 days track for Z1. Z1 works only online. Z7 works the way so you can see where exactly the kid is now, and you can also see the track for the past 2 weeks. It is actually sometimes really important because, well, some kids, they don't know the route to school, but if they go to school with themselves, then they need to count all of the time they spent on that. So sometimes it's important to see the track and to see, like, you know, the streets that the kid crossing, and to see the traffic situation there and all that stuff. It actually comes in 2 colors, but the second color you cannot see. You can go to our website, actually. It's, where is it? Here it is. You can check all of the colors, all of the stuff there, and then you can also see the information about the deals we have, because we are having, well, we used to have the back to school deal. Now we have the, well, we keep going, but not with the same discount we used to have. As I mentioned before, we had, I don't remember, it was 15 or 50 or 20. Wait a minute. Oh, we're having, actually, we still have back to school deal, but it's a little bit different. We have 20% off for the second watch. So if you have 2 kids, or maybe your one kid wants to have both of them, Z1 and Z7, you can get 20% off if you buy the second one. And then we have a free watch band for the first one. It is gonna be till the 26th now. It is 27th of August, so we still have 5 days to go. If you are gonna, well, if you're into all of those deals, you can enjoy that stuff these days. Not sure about discounts we're gonna have, honestly. Well, I mean, we just finished the deal with that like 2 days ago, on the 19th, if I'm not mistaken. Z7 has the fitness app. Well, but let me first finish with the Z1, okay? Or maybe we can skip to Z7 as well. I don't mind anyway. I love Z7. I really do love Z7. It's like, well, I even have my own, to be honest, although I'm not a kid. Anyway, so yeah, as for Z1, what else we have here? Apart from the video calls, voice calls, and Messenger, we also, well, and positioning as well, all the location stuff. We also have here the steps counter. Sometimes it is important. Some people want to know that. Some kids love to check, and well, they have kind of competitions, all of this stuff. Then we have here camera as well. Well, for sure. Again, we are Z7 has only one camera, the front one. Then album, all the stuff. The kid can also have well, videos and photos as well. I would say it is good for those who are, let's say, 5, 6 years old. Well, again, don't get me wrong. If your kid doesn't need any other features, it's okay to use Z7 until, I don't know, college, probably. Z1, sorry. The most important feature is, again, positioning, the video one, voice calls, messenger. Well, actually, the messages also can be sent, like the voice ones. So if your kid cannot type yet or doesn't know the words, or I don't know how to spell them, the kid can just send you a voice message. Or maybe your kid is too lazy like I am. I like voice. Well, I really do love voice messages. So sometimes kids as well. So if your kid is too little for, you know, for being able to type, then just it's possible to just send the voice one. Well, surely if I need to choose, I would choose Z7, the blue one. I loved it. For the Z7, by the way, guys, we used to have only the white color. We used to have only in Germany. Now we have in Europe everywhere. So if you wanted to get the white one, just go for it now. But pay attention, it is not completely white. The stripe is not that. Middle school, well, again, it depends what features your kid needs or what features you need. If, for example, you want to know where exactly your kid was for the past, 2 weeks, you surely need to go for Z7. If you don't care about that and your kid doesn't need any other things like fitness app or, I don't know, AI scanner, just go for Z1. It's again, if your kid is not going to use those features and you're not going to use those features as well, probably wasting money if you go for Z7. So yeah, it doesn't actually matter. But the price difference is actually not really big. So and both of them are affordable, if you don't mind, you can just go for Z7, and this way your kid can use them longer. So maybe one day your kid would tell you, I'm into sports actually, all of a sudden maybe. So the fitness app is going to be a good choice for him or her. Yeah, again, it comes in 2 colors, but the second color, unfortunately, you cannot see. I'm not even sure what color exactly you can see. White? No? Or what? It is green, actually. This one is pink. And Z7 and Z1 have different pink ones. Here, you can have a look. So, actually, no extend in Europe yet. We have extend in Singapore now, but we're gonna have it soon. So if you really want to know when exactly, yes, I wouldn't be able to tell you, but really soon. Extend is actually my new personal love. Those watches are really perfect, even for adults. So yeah, again, Z1, the first product we have, it has the front camera, 2 megapixel, it has a place for a SIM card here, so the silicone stripe, then, the quality of the display is also really good. I don't know, this way. Anyway, so it provides you with an opportunity to know where exactly your kid is all the time. As long as there is SIM card here's the place for a SIM card. So as long as there is SIM card, again, it doesn't really mean that you need to have one. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like you can get an additional one to your one. So literally, if you want to share data with your kid, just go for an additional SIM card. So your kid would not need to, you would not need to spend more money. It's not like a kid needs a lot of data, to be honest. As long as your kid doesn't spend 24 hours having video calls. Anyway, as for using the watches for 24 hours, as I mentioned, or I didn't mention yet today, but anyway, so the watches are not working when they are charging. Well, they do work, but it's not for the kid. It's not possible to use any features. So let me show you harder. Actually, it's a magnet charger here. So when your kid charges the watches, this is the way the Z1 looks. This one is for Z7, the side one. When the watches are charging, they do not work. It's not possible to use any of the features, and then this way we recommend to charge the watches overnight. It normally takes, let's say, around 2 hours till full charge from 0. So let's say the kid starts charging the watches at 10 p.m. So by midnight it's going to be full charged. And as I mentioned, the features do not work, but the alarm still works, and emergency call for sure. Other ones do not. Then Z7 and Z1 the same. Well, actually it all started when we wanted to protect the kids, so when something is connected to power, it's not probably a good idea to be able to use that. And yeah, anyway, 2 hours is not so long, right? If your kid doesn't use the watches like for the whole day, and probably it's gonna be fine if the kid charges like, I don't know, probably once per 2 or 3 days anyway. The price, let me check actually. As far as I know, we have no discounts. Well, if you're gonna go for one watch only, so the price is still, let me see, for Z1 it is Z1 is 129 euros. You can go to our website and see, and actually you can see the second color as I mentioned, so because unfortunately it is not possible to see it here, to show you here. So yeah, 129 euros for the first watches, and if you want to get the second one, it's going to be 20% off for the second one. Maybe some of you has 2 kids, or again, yeah, maybe your kid wants to have both of them, Z1 and Z7. By the way, we have 15 days no reason return, so if you or your kid, well, if you don't like anything about the watches, you can just send it back to us, but again, within 2 weeks only. Well, sometimes it happens, sometimes people don't like the color, sometimes people don't like the stripe, but as for the stripe, you can always change it. So it's not like, you can see here, there is a bolt here, so it is possible to change the stripe. We have a different watch bands, so, and actually, yeah, with the deal we're having now, if you even go for only one watches, you can get the watch band for free. Well, the additional one, surely, not the first one. Then well, that's pretty it about this Z1, I guess. If you still have any questions, you can ask me. Then let us move to our Z7. Z7 comes in 3 colors. We have pink, we have blue as well here. You can see them closer. And then we have white color. Again, white is not completely white. The stripe is a little bit, well, again, I don't know what color is it. It's this one, skin color, peach color. Anyway, so yeah, it's not like completely white. As for Z1 and Z7, the stripe, yeah, you can see that on the back it is like, you know, it still has the color, but here the stripe is this way. Anyway, so yeah, what is the biggest difference between Z1 and Z7? As I mentioned, I really do love Z7. I believe it has a lot of good features that the kid would probably need, an adult sometimes as well. The biggest difference is, well, I believe the biggest difference is that Z7 has 2 cameras. It has the front one and the back camera, so since the front camera quality is the same, it is 2 megapixels for Z7 and for Z1 as well. Then Z7 has the back camera. It is not here, as I used to believe. Well, it will be really strange because the watches are on the wrist, right? We have our own technology. We're the first one who created that. It is the flip-up screen, so there is a button here. You can really see it. The same on the blue one. You need to press the button and then just flip up the screen this way. Again, it's not going to be loose or something. The quality is really good, so no matter how many times your kid flips it up, it's still going to be okay. So you can see, like I'm doing this way. Then also, the quality of the back camera is better than the front one. The back camera is 5 megapixels, so It really suits those who, well, those kids who are, let's say, I don't know, into taking pictures, or let me actually charge the watches first. Maybe. And then, actually, yeah, we can see how long it's gonna take to charge from 0. Actually, so, yeah, we have a magnet charger here. Again, as I mentioned, the watches. Well, it is not possible to use the features of the watches when they are charging. Well, this way we want to protect the kids from using the devices that are connected to power. I mean, the little ones. Like, it's also not really nice to use the cell phone when it is connected to power. Well, for me, to be honest. Yeah, again, the front camera, the back camera here. Back camera quality is actually really good. Well, I do believe so for the watches. Again, I'm always taking a picture of the duckling we have here. It's my good coworker. You can see the quality. Then also, let me save it. It is possible to have videos as well. Well, we can see the pictures of that. Then we have pictures of something yummy. You see? Oh, the noodles. Anyway, so these kids really love to take pictures of, and then we have here the fitness app, as I mentioned. It is also the difference between Z1 and Z7. Z7 has fitness app. Fitness app has 4 options for physical activities. We have sit-ups. We have skipping. We have jogging, and what is really important, we have swimming. As for swimming, you can probably see, well, not probably, you can definitely see right here, right? The watches are on. Yeah, it is here. It is charged. It works. Here we go for the difference between Z1 and Z7. Z7 is waterproof. Z1 is not. So for Z7, it is possible to use them when swimming. Also, it's possible to see the the information about swimming activity. Like, for example, when the kid goes to a swimming pool, it is possible to choose the length of the pool here, well, just on the watches. Then where it is. Here we go for fitness app. Then we choose start exercise button. Here we go for swimming, and then it is possible to choose the length of the pool, also the duration of the activity, the calories that need to be burned, also the energy that when I'm talking about the energy, it is all related to all of those, energy rings that we have on our cell phones. The kid also has it on the watches as well. So if your kid is really into all of those things, for example, it's not really nice to show you when the watches are on my wrist, actually. The kid can have a character for himself, and then or herself anyway. So yeah, this is the way it's gonna look like. And then surely there is information about fitness activity, and just if your kid is into that stuff, and there is a rank as well. So some kids love to have competitions. It is good to use it. Then if your kid, surely it should be discussed with a coach. It's not like I can tell you that your kid can definitely use that. Careful. So yeah, Z7 is waterproof. It is possible not only to use it for fitness activity, but also for video calls as well, and voice calls and all of the, the camera can be used as well. So if your kid loves to play in the waves, it's summertime now. Well, it's the end of summer, but anyway, still we can go to, to some warm places. And then if your kid loves to play in the waves, or to play at the beach, or again, maybe a swimming pool, it is good to use Z7, and your kid can have a video call with you. Your kid can record some videos and take some pictures to share with friends and family. And yeah, shall we go for it?
Yeah.
First let us have a call. Okay. Let me check. Where's the phone? Oh, yeah, one moment, guys. What we want to do is just to have a video call with our Z7 watches, and then to put it to our, little washing machine, I would say. Then it has German, sure. Even the one I have here, it is in German. So, for example, when I go to sport, we use this sport. Then it is. We choose that. Where is it? Button, for example. Yeah. It also has Spanish, English, and Mandarin, if I'm not mistaken, these 4 languages. Maybe if you need another one, just let us know. We'll see if we have. Also, for Z, what I love about Z7 is that it is possible to use the language the kid learns. So with AI scanner, it is possible to set another language. So probably if you live in Germany, let's say, and your kid is learning English, for AI scanner, it is possible to set English. So if your kid doesn't know what the thing is called in English, the kid can just use the AI scanner with the back camera of the watches, and it's going to write on the screen what the thing is. Well, first of all, it's going to recognize what that is. It's going to write on the screen what it is, and then also pronounce that for the kid. Emily, is this one great? Let's see which one is Alex. Just have a call first. Oh, this one is Alex. By the way, what I said is really important is that when we're having the call, we see down there the location of the kit, and for the kit is also going to be better if the kit uses the watches this way when having video call, right? So the flipping up the screen works better than not be able to flip up as we have on Z1. So let us put Z7 here first. Here it is, where it's still having video call. Can you show it closer? The way the video call is. So literally, you can see the kit. You can see. Oh, can we show the surroundings? If your kid is using Z7, if your kid is using Z1, we can you can see only the kid, right? Since Z7 has 2 cameras, it is possible to see the surroundings. So when having a video call, it is possible to to switch between 2 cameras. Help me switch, please. Yeah. It's gonna be me here. Oh, surely, right? And the green screen. Anyway, so yeah, so if your kid is using the Z7, it's possible to see the surroundings, to see where exactly the kid is. And sometimes the kids say that they're on the way home, but actually they're staying at the playground. Shall we use it?
Yeah.
What do we use it for? Again, I'm gonna show you. This is soy sauce. This is ketchup. Now we use it just to prove that the stripe quality is also really good, and it is not gonna be affected by all of the colorful things. And sometimes the kids, when they're eating, they're like, yeah. Like this anyway. So yeah, just go for it. Ooh, yeah. So our soy sauce, then our ketchup. Cooking. Okay, I'm gonna be hungry. Yeah. Again, since the stripe is silicone, so it's well, it's easy to clean for sure. And then even when it is in such a condition, do we have the frozen one today? Okay. So yeah, here is the little washing machine. Again, it's not something we recommend you to do, but if you have the same one, you can have this kind of experiment with your kid. Wow. No. Then again, if you have only the very little washing machine like this, you can put the watches there and have an experiment with your kids. But it's not something we recommend you to do, like, you know, every day, on daily basis. Then again, we're still having the. I don't have tissue here. One moment. It's not. What's going on? Yeah, this thing is going on. The watches are being well, washed in the washing machine. But anyway, still having the video call, and then just Deutschland. Yeah, that's really cool, isn't it? I really do love seeing how. Yeah, better use the gloves. As for washing the watches, well, I don't think there is need to do that. But I mean, if you want to wash the stripe, it is not necessary to separate it from the watches. You can just, since they're waterproof. I mean, this Z7. So you can just use warm water, soap, and then take picture all of a sudden. And then it's gonna be clean. And thank you. Here, you opened the fitness app actually. It means that we need to exercise even more. So here they are, completely good without any troubles. Just smell a little bit like ketchup. That's fine. It's gonna be like okay in 10 minutes or something. Then what else do we have? We have here. It used to be German. Now it is English. Yeah. Or no? Oh, thank you. I was like, why after the washing machine it changed the language all of a sudden? It's really strange, actually. But anyway, good you told me. Again, yeah, we have Spanish, we have English, we have Mandarin, and we have German as well. Here are the apps we have. We've got plenty of them here on the watches, and you cannot see them, can you? Yeah, you can see, like, you know, the choice. All of the apps are our own. They are created for our watches, and they are, well, they are exclusively created for imoo watches by our team. So it's not like we are having a cooperation with other app stores or stuff. We have our own. Yeah, it's been 19. But did you check the time when we started charging? Like probably 10 minutes ago, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I will let you know when it is full charged. So yeah, going back to the apps. The apps are our own. They're created for our watches. So we can be sure that there is not going to be any, like, you know, things like, let's say, I know, advertisement or sensitive content or well, I would say it is, well, let me just see if it is the same or not here. By the way, this is the app which is called imoo. So this is the one that we're using. And let me see. App Center. Here is information about all of the apps available. So if your kid Wi-Fi doesn't really work good here. Here it is. All of the apps we have here. We have a few cameras here. I'm not sure which one to use better, so all of you can see this stuff. Here are all of them. So later, for example, there is an app which is called Health. The parent can open it and then see the information what it is exactly about, what the kid can do using the app, what features it has, and then I guess the kid will never use the health app, to be honest. Anyway, we have here body temperature, we have heart rate, we have blood oxygen, and we also have the mood one. Actually, the kid probably will use the mood one because the mood sometimes, well, the mood board sometimes is filled automatically depending on the fitness activity and the information about the kid's body while having some, exercises. And, well, again, only partly. The second part is of the mood board is going to be filled by the kid, as long as the kid wants to share that. Sometimes the kids don't. I guess it's really important, especially for those who are teenagers. Sometimes they don't want to, well, they want to share something with parents, but they feel like probably not talking about that. So they can use the mood board on the app, and then the parent can see the information while having the having a check on the app. This is, here we go, health. So we have here no data for body temperature. We have heart rate 82. Then also the information that the kid's heart rate is normal. For mood, we have no data. The kid didn't want to share the mood stuff, but we have data, for example, for the second. Here it is. This is the way it looks like. So we can see the exact time. For example, let's see, 3:33 a.m. And the kid the kid felt pleasure at 3:30 a.m. That's interesting. Then at 4 a.m. as well. If I need to wake up at 4 a.m., I wouldn't feel pressure. Well, I would feel pressure, not pleasure. Anyway. So here it is the way it looks like. The parent can see the information. Also, there is a thing that is just helps you to see the information about the kids of the same age. So you can probably understand if emotions of your kid are, say, so-called normal for the age or not. Again, especially if we're talking about teenagers or pre-teenage age. Then we have, going back to our app center. So there is information about all of the apps, and if the parent believes that the app is good for the kid, well, or doesn't harm, well, all of them do not harm, but it's actually all about the screen time, I guess. If the parent thinks it is completely okay for the kid to have that app, the parent can just download that. We have here installation button. Also, here we can update our chat here. Yeah, I'll just update it, not to be updated. Successful app pointing. Okay. So yeah, let's say, for example, funny cam. The parent can see that we have my virtual avatar, and also then smile test, smile contest, all of this stuff. The kids love using those kind of cameras. You can even see the little screens there. So if your kid loves doing that, you can download for the kid. Why I do mention all the time that you can download, you can install all the stuff. They're like, there is an installation button. It's just because the kid will never be able to get any of the apps if there is no cell phone with imoo app. So all of the apps are downloaded by the parent. The kid will never be able even to see the app store actually. So it is I wouldn't say it is controlled by parents, but actually it is controlled by parents. The parent can see what apps the kid is using longer, or for how long the kid is using all of the apps, or can even restrict the usage. So for example, let me see. It is called app disabled. Here is the list of the apps that the kid has on the watches. And then let us, I don't know, use for example sports. Today's usage is 1 minute. Last usage, well, yeah, it was updated 5 minutes ago. Yeah, 5 minutes ago. There is also a time limit for this app. So, I mean, the screen time. So, if your kid does sports, as I mentioned, for example, Z7 is waterproof. So, if your kid does swimming, for example, it is completely okay. And the app is still gonna work, but if your kid keeps checking the app, the fitness app, the sports app, then it's going to be counted as screen time. And for the app here, we have a limit 60 minutes per day of screen time of this app. It is possible to change. You can choose no limit, or you can choose for have here 60 minutes. We have a lot of choice, like 10 minutes, half an hour, or it can be customized. Maybe you want your kid to use the app no more than 47 minutes, for example. And also here we have the choice which is called restricted use. So if sometimes you do believe that the kid spends too much screen time using an important app, but like again, as I mentioned, it's too much, you can just restrict that for, let's say, for a day, or maybe exams are coming, so your kid needs to pay more attention to studies, but not to using the watches anyway. Yes, I mentioned the apps, they are controlled by parents, but well, most of the parents, they have their own stuff to do, right? Yeah. It's not like we all the time just keep checking the app and keep seeing what exactly the kid is using. But if we have the time limit for almost all of the apps here, but it's like an hour a day using. We have more than 24 apps here. Anyway, so yeah, if the exams are coming, for example, and your kid needs to pay more attention to studies, not to the watches, then it is good to set a limit or to restrict the usage of the watches. So you can set it, for example, for here we have the choice, which is called usage mode. So by the way, yeah, if the school of your kid doesn't allow the kids to use the watches at school, well, there are some schools that they do allow the kids to take the watches, but they do not allow the kids to use the watches. Well, emergency calls are still okay, I guess. So there is a school mode we have here. You can set the time when the kid is having classes. Where is it? Can't find the school mode. Oh, here. So if you set the time, for example, let's say from, I don't know, what time the kids go to school? 8 a.m. maybe? Yeah, so you can set that the watches are not gonna work, or gonna work in the school mode starting from 8 a.m. till noon. I don't know, what time do the kids finish school? Just tell me in the comment section. So yeah, if your kid cannot use the watches at school, you just set the school mode and set the time from, let's say, Monday to Friday. Do kids go to school on Saturday or not? I'm not quite sure. I guess it depends on the country or on the exact school, but anyway, you can set that. It's not like every day you need to control that. No. Also, we have the sleep mode. It's when the watches do not work overnight. Let's say from, I don't know, 11 p.m. till 6 a.m. There are some kids who love to use the watches at night because they don't want to sleep and they are bored and they want to use some features. It's not like we have a lot of games on the watches, but you never know what the kids can play. Sometimes, well, the activities they do with the watches are really strange for us adults, but they have so much fun. I already mentioned they spend like more than a month with the kids who use the watches, with a lot of kids, like more than 40 who are using our watches on a daily basis. I spend more than a month with them just to see how they use, what difficulties they have, or what they enjoy the most. And then sometimes the so-called games they're playing with the watches make me feel a bit confused. Like as I mentioned, they use stopwatch for some reasons as a game. Anyway, as long as they're happy, why not? And it's not like they're spending too much screen time. For 8 years old kid, I would recommend C7. Let me the prices again. Yeah, you're a little bit late. We finished the deal on 19th. Starting from yesterday, from today till the 26th, we're having, let me check, till 26th, I guess. Yeah, till the 26th of August, we have back to school deal, but this is another one. You can just go to our website to see that. It's like when you go for your first watches, you get the free watch band, and if you buy the second one, you can get 20% off for the second one. So it is a good deal. If you have 2 kids, you can just go for our watches, and then for the second one, you're going to receive 20% off. Or maybe again, your kid wants to use both of them. It's also good. Or maybe your kid wants to have 2 colors, the white and the blue one. Anyway, so yeah, for now we are having those activities, and the price for Z7, let me check. It is 219 euros. It comes in 3 colors. By the way, white color is in stock again. If you were looking for that, just go for it right now, because yeah, as we always know, we don't really have a lot of them. A lot of pieces in Europe. So 219 euros. If you buy only one, you can get the free watch band. If you go for the second one, you can receive 20% off for the second one. You can also, on our website, you can see the colors. because yeah, again, probably here, well, because of the green screen, we're having some troubles with showing the colors, but not with the Z7. Yeah, Z7 is like, looks pretty the same that we have here. Oh, by the way, if you subscribe to our newsletter, here we can see on our website, you can receive 5% off as well. Well, it's good, isn't it? Yes, well, no, Z1 is not waterproof. Z7 is waterproof. You can see it here. Z7 is the one that has the back camera. Z7 is the next generation. Well, Z1 is the first generation of our watches. You can tell that from the name, right? They are not waterproof. It's okay if the kid just washes hands or just washes face and all of this stuff, but not suitable for swimming. So also no swimming activities, no fitness app on the Z1. Fitness app we have on Z7 and including swimming. And Z7 waterproof. And Z7 was just in the washing machine. If you watched that, I'm not quite sure. You can change the stripe. Yeah, the watch band, it's possible to change. Here it is. There is also, you can choose any other, you can see on our website the different kinds of stripes, so it is possible to change it. This one is silicone. Well, silicone is much better for swimming, I do believe. It's not like any other materials, which can be wet actually. Oh, that's good. That's really cool. Love that. If I had choice, I would surely go for Z7. It is 43% now. Still charging, the pink one. Yeah, just let me charge it first. But again, the colors you can see on our website. It doesn't really matter. No, I wouldn't be happy about that stuff. You neither, right? Z7, it is okay for middle school as well. If your kid is a middle school student or even a high school student, or again, as I mentioned, I'm an adult, I have Z7. It is good, and especially I do love the fitness app. And where is it? Here it is. I don't like any kind of rings, well, when I feel I feel pressure, to be honest, when every day I need to go out and walk all of those steps, even if I don't want to, just because I want to have the track. By the way, fitness track, we have on Z7 we have 1 month fitness track. So if for positioning we have only 2 weeks, you can see where exactly your kid was over the past 2 weeks. For fitness app and all of those fitness activities, including walking, it is possible to see information for the past 30 days. And it's actually good if your kid does sports, or if your kid just wants to know all of those numbers about the fitness activity and the physical activity. Let me just put them on the wrist first, and then to see the heart rate stuff. There, yeah. Let us just have a little break, guys, and so we'll be back in 2 minutes. Yeah, and just see the heart rate of mine. If it is good. Guys, we are back here again with our Z1, Z7 imoo watches. Updating, do not shut down. Okay. This is the watch that is still charging. No. Z1 and Z1. This one, Z1. Z1 is also good. It's just it has not a lot of features, but it is affordable, and it's not like Z7 is not affordable. Both of them are actually affordable. Z1 is 29 euros. You can go to our website and see. Can you send the website, please? This is what it looks like. You can see the prices, you can see the colors there. You can also see the information about our earphones. As I mentioned, we have our new product, the earphones. The kids loves them. The earphones are still on sale. Oh, yeah, they're still on sale. The original price for earphones or our imoo earphones is 129 euros. Now it is only 90 euros. It's like you can save 39 euros. Well, fourth of the price, which is really good, isn't it? You can see all of that information on our website, and then again, if you subscribe to our newsletters, you can receive 5% off, which is good. As for the back to school deal, it is 20% for the second watch, well, 20% off. And if you just go for only one, you can get the free additional watch band. This one is, well, I'm not quite sure about the color actually. But you can go to our website and ask the customer service there. Again, yeah, if you don't want to check, going back to our privacy talk, you have the possibility to see where exactly your kid was for the past 2 weeks. You also had, if you're talking about Z7, you also had the possibility to see what exactly the kid did related to sports activity for the past month, 30 days. Also, you can see the apps that the kid is using. You can see for how long. You can see the contact list of your kids. So you can see all of the friends and contacts in the list. Not only see the contacts are created by you. The friends, it's another thing. The contacts are created by parents. You can see all of that stuff. You can check that, but it doesn't necessarily mean you will do that, right? So, yeah, if we're talking about privacy, still the kid has privacy. It's not like you're controlling everything, or you're checking where the location, 24 hours a day. Well, maybe sometimes some parents do that, but anyway, hopefully you're not like that. Oops.
High quality. Knock.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Knock. Trick or treat.
What does that do with trick or treat? Anyway, the watches, by the way, the quality is really good. It's been through so many quality tests, like a lot, more than 200, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, when we were creating the watches and choosing the materials. Yeah, so as for privacy, if you don't want your kid being under control, or maybe it gives a lot of pressure or stuff like that, just stop controlling. Again, we have those features. Surely sometimes they're really important and there is need to use them, but it is not like we recommend you or we make you to do that. No. As for example, 30 days record for the fitness track, we will do believe it is important, especially for those who is doing sports, or maybe if your kid is not too active, or maybe your kid doesn't really, well, is not really into any physical activities. You can, thanks to our fitness app, you can just make your kids to feel more, let's say, motivated, or just to feel like having physical exercises is much more fun than without fitness app. I mean, it works with me for sure. Like when I see the information on the app, and when I see my improvements, not all the time, but anyway, and I see all this activity, and as I mentioned, I'm not really into all of those ranks. I don't like having competitions, but yeah, sometimes the kids are. So this way your kid can stay more active, and modern kids, they spend a lot of time, well, I would say screen time. It might be video games, or maybe probably something on the cell phones. But I guess if someone buys watches for the kid, probably there is no cell phone. Well, I mean, there is no need for a cell phone, right? Because, let's say our imoo watches, it is possible to have video calls with a kid. It's possible to have voice calls with a kid. It's possible to have chat with a kid. The kid is able to take pictures and videos as well. And then what else? We have like funny cam, sticker cam, all of those, different kind of cameras. Then have, what else we have? We have fitness app. We have AI scanner, we have steps counter, we have alarm here as well, we have it's again in German. Anyway, there are so many apps here. So there is no need for a cell phone, right? Your kid can just enjoy using our imoo watches. Someone send us a message. Oh, which one? Yeah, the problem is that all of the watches we have here, they have the same sound, and sometimes when we receive like messages, we don't really know which one was that. Maybe not this one. Maybe this one. Oh yeah, here. TT. Again, as I mentioned, when the watches are charging, it's not possible to use them. For example, I can see here that there is a new message. A little bit closer with this. Here is the information about that, but I cannot open that. And for using any of the features of the watches, apart from just seeing what time exactly it is, I need to unplug it first. So once it is plugged, it is not possible to use them. Then I unplug it first, and I see that the sister just sent us 1. Well, yeah. No, we can receive all these kind of messages sometimes as well, and then we can reply.
High quality.
Don't worry. High quality, fall down, but still works without any problems. Let's just keep charging this one. If your kid cannot type yet, if your kid doesn't know the letters, or too small, or I don't know, there might be some reason, maybe your kid is too busy typing the messages. Here we have, firstly, a choice is to type something like hi, hello, or something. That'll be hi. It's easy to do so. Send. Then, if your kid is not into that, or maybe too lazy like I am, it is possible to send a voice message. Okay, where is it? So here it's hold to talk, and I know that a lot of kids are doing that. A lot of adults are sending voice messages as well. So if you want to send a voice message to your kid, it is also possible. You can just use our imoo app over here. Yeah, Leo says hi. Which one? Oh, this one is Leo. How come? That was this one is Emily. Yeah,
Let's say one example.
it might happen to you as well if you have more than one kid. I'll explain you why. Because we have one app and one account for all of those kids. Well, for example, here we have 5 kids. So let us imagine that there is a family with 5 kids, and if you're one of them, and every of your kid is using the watches, you can have the same account then with information about all of them.
Maybe they can connect the 50 kids. Maybe.
Hopefully there is, well, not hopefully, there is no family with 50 kids. Poor lady.
Our grandson.
Well, yeah, probably. But still, it's too much, like 50. Anyway, so yeah, the information about the kids, and also it is possible to see the location of all of them. Please have a look. So when you want to locate them, it's not like you need to open the account of every kid and then just see where exactly the kid is. You can just you can see everything about all of them. So we can see that the location when it was updated, when exactly the kid is. Emily's far away from here, but anyway. And here down there you can see the map here, right? And here you can see the exact address and when exactly the kid arrived at that area. So, I always keep telling that story about accuracy 23 meters. Well, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because the watch is not connected to the network. Here is location updated 9 hours ago. The kid spent already 9 hours at this area. You can see it about all of them, and then why I keep talking about that, and the importance to see when exactly the kid arrived there is just because one of my friends, thanks to our imoo watches, knew that the kid actually spent time. My friend used to believe that the kid spends time having the piano class, but the kid just stayed in the lobby and never went. It's been 2 weeks, I guess. Then the kid never went upstairs and have class. My friend was waiting downstairs in the car, and then received a call from a teacher, like asking where the kid is. So thanks to the app, he actually knew that the kid. Is not the area where the kids should be. Anyway, so yeah, we have here information about the kids, and then we go for his. Once you choose to locate your kids here, you can also switch between historical track. You can see the exact. If we have data, let me check. The historical track again keeps information about location of your kid for the past 2 weeks. So here we have today's the 21st of August. We have choice until I'm not quite sure if we have any data. Let me check what is the name of this kid actually. This is the problem when you have a lot of kids, right? To remember the names of the watches. Hopefully not remember the name of the kid. But sometimes that happens when you call your second kid by the name of your first kid. Here we have the kid took 89 steps today. Body temperature is 36.5. You can see this all here. Then you can see the mood as well, as long as your kid filled it in, or if your kid is doing some physical activities right now. And then historical track, but unfortunately there is no track. Z7 is 219 euros, if I'm not mistaken. Just go to our website to check it out. If it is gonna be your first watch that you're buying from our website, you can subscribe to our newsletters and receive 5% off. Just to go to see that information. If you're gonna go for 2 watches now, let's say, I don't know, 2 pieces of Z7 or one Z7, one Z1, you can receive 20% off for the second watch. Only before the 26th of August. So this is kind of back to school deal. Then the 26th of August is actually gonna be probably first day of school. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I guess it all depends on not only on the country but also on the school, the exact one. Then what else we have? Without the difference between Z1 and Z7, I already mentioned that Z7 is waterproof. It has 2 cameras. Then also the flip-up screen as well with the sound. Then it has a lot of apps. Z1 doesn't really have a lot of apps. We are giving away earphones, right?
Yes.
Earbuds. Guys, there is the information about here. Our new Instagram account, the German one. If you subscribe today and then send us a message saying live stream, you will be able to receive the free earphones of us. Since we have new product, I mentioned they're on sale now. Normally they're 129 euros. Today it's only, not only today, yesterday and tomorrow as well. It's 90 euros. Also, if you want to get one for free, you can try your luck and subscribe to our new Instagram account and then send us a message saying live stream, and we will have a giveaway tomorrow, probably in the first half of the day. So just subscribe. Go. Anyway, so yeah, going back to our Z1 is 129 euros. I guess we finished all of the discounts like last week. Let me check our website.
Z1.
Yeah, Z1 it is. Yeah, it comes in 2 colors. By the way, again, guys, since you cannot see this color, you can go to our website and see that green and pink. It is 129 euros. You can see it here. So the watches are here as well. You can see a lot of pictures. You can see the information about the stripe. You can see. Oh, guys, we actually have a new language now. We have Polish as well. So I mentioned that we have English, we have German, Spanish, and Mandarin. Well, Chinese. We have Polish now. That's really good. So yeah, even I didn't know that information. You can go to our website and see that. Then. Elementary school Z7 would be better. Well, I do believe so. Z1 is, again, yeah, Z1 is also okay. Z1 is really affordable. Z1 is really good. Z1's quality is really good. Well, the same as Z7. It's been through also a lot of crash tests as well. So all of the materials, like you can see. And then, but it's not waterproof again. You can see all of that information on our website as well, but you can ask me some questions. what I want to say is that if your kid doesn't need other features, so surely it's better to go for Z1. It looks, but the only thing, yeah, is the color. Maybe for your kid is already, let's say, 10 years old. Probably with the colors might be some troubles, or maybe no, who knows. When I was a teenager, I was like wearing all black, to be honest. No pink color. But anyway, maybe your kid is quite okay with that. And again, the stripe, since the stripe is here also, like, yeah, it is black. So probably if your kid even is a teenager, it's gonna be fine. Because if your kid doesn't need the other features and you don't need them as well, then you can just waste your money, I guess. And then you can just go for Z1. Z1 is good. Z1, well, video calls,
Yes.
voice calls, voice messages,
Yeah.
text messages, steps counter. What else?
Sports.
No sports.
No sports.
Z1.
Camera.
Camera, 2 megapixel front one. By the way, yeah, just frowned. German. Anyway, it means adding friends. How do they become friends? As I mentioned, there is a contact list. In the contact list, they have the kids have contacts and they have friends. Well, for the kids, when they're using watches, they just have a list of contacts and who they can contact. But if you use the app, then on the app you can see the information about all of those people who are in the contact list of your kid. And yeah, this is the way it looks like. Here we go. Alex only has one friend and one contact. But anyway, this is the way it looks. So for here is for the Leo is a friend. You can see the information. You can see the picture of Leo. You can see the real name. You can see the phone number as well. And there is also Uncle Dean. So there is only phone number. What is the difference? So the first one, Leo, is a friend. The friend is the one who is using the watches. So if your kid is using the watches and another kid is using the watches as well, and they want to become friends and to be able to, I don't know, video calls maybe, or share some pictures, or you know, just have a chat, they just open the feature which is called adding friends, or how's it called? It's called, yeah, add friends. And then they just need to bump up 2 watches like this. They just bump up, and after that they become friends immediately, as long as the parents do not restrict that. But mostly parents do not restrict that. Yeah. So, well, adding other friends will not take any harm. Well, I hope. Anyway, so yeah, when they bump up, they become friends and they can start chatting immediately.
They also can send a message, pictures, and
videos as well, and some stickers as well, and have video calls and voice calls. Then but if we're talking about contacts, as I said to you, contacts are created by parents using the app. So, for example, there is a grandma who surely doesn't use the watches, but maybe she does. Well, some grandmas are, you know, are like kids. Anyway, so yeah, she uses just a cell phone, and then the parents can just create a contact saying grandma and add that person in the contact list, so the kid will be able to chat with that person, or have video call, or have voice call, or have all of the calls. The watches are completely charged. Let me change them. Anyway, so yeah, if your kid spends too much time talking to other people, it doesn't mean that you need to, you know, to delete all of the contacts or stuff. You can just restrict messages or calls to those people for some period of time, or maybe you can just restrict the usage of calls and all of the messengers if you believe your kids spend I don't know, too much time for today, maybe. Or maybe, again, as I mentioned, we also have restrictions, so it is possible to restrict the usage of each app, let's say maybe half an hour a day, or well, it can be customized, so you can choose any time, or 17 minutes a day. If you don't care about that, or you know that your kid can control the time himself or herself, you can just set no restrictions, no time limits. Again, guys, we have here our new Instagram account, and if you subscribe, you have a chance to participate in our giveaway. We're giving away our new product, our earbuds, imoo from. And then you need to subscribe to our account and send us a message saying live stream. Tomorrow we're gonna have a giveaway and see if you can receive the earbuds, the original price of which is 129 euros, and these days it is on sale. It is 90 euros, which is good, but to get it for free it's even better. And for that you just need to follow the account and just send us one message saying live stream. Just go for it. Maybe you are gonna receive them. Maybe I want to send a message as well. I don't have the earbuds yet. I'll also subscribe. Anyway, so yeah. Also, the information about that, our back to school, where is it? Our back to school deal you can see on our website. Here it is. Again, it is, if you just go for one watch, it is gonna be with a free watch band, and then if you go for the second one, well, two at the same time, you are gonna get 20% off for the second one. So if you have 2 kids, it is, or maybe 3, or maybe 4. If you have 4 kids, it's going to be even better. You can just have buy 2 times. But anyway, it is a good option for you if you need 2 pieces of watches. Then maybe someone wants to present 2 colors to a kid, why not? As for the colors, again, we have blue, we have pink, and we have white, if we're talking about Z7, and we have pink, and we have green, if we're talking about Z1. Actually, I do believe if the kid is too little and just is preschool or just goes to grade 1, the Z1 is actually a good option, especially if it is the first electronic device of your kid. So the kid, again, it's not like the kid is gonna break it, or it's not easy to break. The quality is really good, guys. I'm telling you. I'm the one who always has a lot of scratches on the screen and all that stuff, but my watches are completely okay because the material is really good. So the screen is completely fine. Again, emergency call. So let me have a quick talk about that. For emergency call, the kid needs to write C on the screen, just letter C using the finger when the screen is blocked. So here we have sister, we can have I cannot read this anyway. This language. Yeah. Probably this German. Right. And it doesn't matter. Okay. It's okay. You can use the pink one to do the emergency call. Really? Call you? Yeah. You're an emergency contact? Yeah. Your sister? Papa. Yes, it's Papa. I'm getting my phone here. Well, let me check it a little bit later. White. Well, Well, I believe it looks okay. So again, but please pay attention, the stripe is not completely white. It is actually completely white on the back, but no one normally sees the back side of the stripe, right? So here, this color, I would say it is, again, I'm not quite sure what color exactly it is. I would say it is skin color, or maybe peach color, but for the peach color, it's not so bright. But anyway, just we call it white. You can go to our website and see the exact colors, and or on our social media as well. And then you can just check it out and see exactly how it looks like. The price is the same for, it doesn't matter which color you choose. Just have a call. For emergency call, so as I mentioned, the screen should be blocked, and on the blocked screen, the kid needs to write letter C, and who knows me and who watches not for the first time will surely understand that I always fail. Like all of a sudden, or yeah, here it is, Papa. And Papa is administrator of the watches, so that's why it is an emergency contact. We have quick dial, and we're calling to Papa.
Coming?
Yeah.
Hello. 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 I'm here. What's happening?
Stop that.
Okay.
So anyway, sometimes when the kid is having emergency call with Papa, Papa just loves to sing songs. Sometimes that happens, yeah, guys. Anyway, so yeah. Let me change it as well. For emergency calls and all, sometimes I know that the kids are using it, it's like quite quick dial. Sometimes that happens. I guess I did that same when I was little, but not with imoo watches. Updating. Please do not shut down. As for updates, yet now in most of the cases it is updated when the watches are charging. So if you charge overnight and then, well, or maybe your kid does himself or herself. By the way, about the charging. Also, we talked a lot about the watches today, right? And some of you actually noticed that it is kind of a mean of control, which is not, but yeah, kind of. But also the watches are actually a good thing to give a lot of freedom to your kid. And freedom always takes responsibility, right? So, for example, if you can say that when your kid didn't have the watches, your kid was not able to go to play to the playground in the next block, let's say, only to play in the yard, let's say. Then if you're so once you give you present the watches to your kid, and you can see the exact location of your kid, and you can also contact your kid at any time. You can just go just give some freedom to your kid and just let him or her go to another playground, right? Also, but the kid will have responsibility, because you can say that you need to be back home, I don't know, by 10 o'clock. Or 10 o'clock is too late for a kid, but anyway, let's say by 6 o'clock, and then we'll have dinner together. But anyway, then the kid would need to control the time to see what time is it, or to set an alarm. Alarm is a good option actually. And it's also important for those kids who are little and go to grade 1, and then you can also give them that responsibility by setting an alarm. Alarm works even when the watches are charging. Yeah, both of them are charging now. But anyway, so it works, and waking up in the morning, it's also a responsibility of the kid because going to school is a responsibility. And with kids, they don't really have a lot of responsibility. Oh, well, at most, probably wake up and go to school. Anyway, so yeah, also, like setting an alarm is the responsibility of your kid, and then, but it also takes some freedom, right? So your kid can choose the time. Well, if it's not gonna be the school time. If I was the kid now, I would probably set an alarm for, like, for noon. Because I really don't like waking up in the morning. But anyway, so yeah. Also, what I was talking about. Yeah, as I mentioned, giving some freedom to your kid, and also give some responsibilities as well. And our imoo watches, they're not a mean of control. Well, they are in some cases, but mostly no. They have a lot of things that the kids can enjoy, like a lot of features, like different cameras, sticker cam, funny cam, then also a lot of really, I would say, it's not like a lot of fun, but yes, sometimes it is, especially if the kid loves doing sports, for example, skipping. It takes music, so if your kid wants to do some activities like with jump rope, the kid can just use our imoo app, fitness app, choose skipping there, enjoy the music, and then just have the physical activity. Also, if your kid loves playing, let's say, creative things like I'm not creative, so I'm really not a creative person, so for me it's like a bit hard to think about. But as I mentioned, yeah, again, the kids sometimes they're using different features in a really creative way, so they have so much fun. So imoo watches is actually, for the kid, it is like a mean of fun. It is like a mean of contacting the parents and long distance relatives and family members, all that stuff. Yeah, maybe a teacher as well. I know that there are some teachers for using imoo app, and then they have school chats with the kids. It's like they can share pictures after, maybe they had a field trip, or maybe they just had a party at school. Sounds really nice, but anyway, so yeah, it depends on the age of the kid for sure. So yeah, but I know several teachers for using imoo app as well, so they can always keep in touch with the kids and not sending all of those messages to parents saying your kid forgot the homework and all this stuff. So what else?
What else?
Pink or blue?
Pink or blue? I think blue is.
Blue. I love blue, so
yes.
The pink is also really nice. And again, please pay attention. The pink color of Z1 and pink color of Z7. It's not the same pink, actually. You can see. Will fall down. So yeah, the color is a little bit different. Z1 is more colorful, so, well, probably just because it suits more to the kids for a little bit little, let's say, preschool, 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old. The watches are not really heavy, by the way, so you shouldn't be worried, so the kid would feel like it is a burden to have them on the wrist for the whole day, or the wrist is being tired, or hopefully. I'm not a 4 years old kid anyway. I can't be sure, but I guess it's gonna be completely okay. As for another question is why a 4 years old kid needs the watches? But yeah, again, probably contacting those long distance relatives or friends. Sometimes we do have friends and who move to another city even if the kids are 4 years old.
Yes.
Let me see. Also, there is a thing that it is called points. We have, for example, Alex only has 6 points. Those things are kind of rank for those kids who love to have competitions. So if your kid is really into competitions, the kid will have some, let's say, you see how it is called here. So yeah, for example, if your kid does swimming, so and your kid really wants to have I wouldn't say it is the main goal, but anyway, sometimes the kids they still want to see the results and they want to see the the comparison of the results of their own activity with the activities that their classmates or the kids of the same age have. So when the kid uses that and then sees the record and then sees the rank as well, the kid can receive all of those points, and then after that, most of the points are received by the by doing some physical activity. So if your kid really loves doing sports, it is good. If your kid doesn't really love doing sports, imoo watches are also good because they have those motivational music and all of those activity rings, all of this stuff. Then going on, what else is different between Z1 and Z7? Z7 has AI scanner. Again, what is AI scanner for? AI scanner is for learning things about us, about the world around us, and it works really good with those kids who are little. This is why I told you that Z7 actually suits to the kids of all ages, even adults sometimes again. So this way, using AI scanner, the kid, for example, if you live in Germany, your main language is German, your kid is learning, let's say, Mandarin or maybe Polish or English, you can set another language for the watches for AI scanner, so the kid can literally use the back camera and then find the object that the kid wants to know how to say in different language, take a picture, then the phone, the watches are gonna identify what exactly that is, and then cancel. AI scanner. So their watches are gonna identify what that is. They're gonna pronounce what it's gonna say. One moment. Camera. Well, it looks a little bit like camera, to be honest. Look. So as you guys probably, I'm not quite sure if you can see it or not. Also, there is a similarity here, so it's only 76%. Well, yeah, but it looks a little bit like camera, right? Here it is written on the screen what exactly that is according to the watches, and it also pronounced that for those kids who cannot read yet. So if the kid is too little, cannot read yet, the watches are gonna pronounce to that, and the kid can learn a new word. Well, yeah, again, in a different language. Probably there is going to be words that the kid can learn in native language, right? Anyway. What Oh, we have an alarm on our. Yeah, alarms are sometimes, well, I would say alarms are really good. For example, if you have an alarm, which means that the class is over, or the working day is over, or like, you know, related stuff. But if it is an alarm when you need to wake up in the morning, and a lot of kids are like that. Well, but actually, a lot of kids are also like, you know, they're willing to wake up in the morning. They're willing to go to school. They're willing to have a lot of, like, you know, activities. Which is not about me. For me, an alarm is like, you know, I'm gonna die. I don't want to wake up anyway. If your kid is completely okay with waking up, probably you can just give that responsibility to the kid and give that freedom about waking up. So your kid will literally set the alarm and wake up in the morning. And yeah, again, if your kid is okay with that, because I'm not, and I know, well, yeah, the kids of my family are not like that. It's really, really difficult to wake them up. But it is a good thing if the parents are staying home when, you know, the kid needs to go to school. Sometimes it happens, right? So there is no need to wake up and you know, control if the kid is awake or not, because you know the kid uses our imoo watches and it has an opportunity to have to wake up himself or herself. Again, here is our website, guys. You can subscribe to our newsletters, and if it is the first order you're gonna make, it is gonna be 5% off. If it is your kid is if it is your second order, and if you're gonna buy two pieces of watches now, you're gonna get 20% off for the second one. And if you're gonna go only for one watches, you're gonna get a free watch band. Again, it is possible to change the stripe. This one is silicone, the original one. The material is really nice. It is soft. It is nice to skin. As you just saw, when we used ketchup and soy sauce and then put it to the washing machine. It is easy to clean. It is it is easy to dry as well. So there is no need to change it, I do believe. But there are some people who love to change styles as well as kids. I love to do it as well. Well, some kids, surely not everyone, but anyway. It is possible to change that, and if you buy it now, we are having our back to school deal until the 26th of August. You will receive an additional watch band. This one is 129 euros. D1, the one that has one camera and tells you the online position of your kid. Z7 is 219 euros. It has two cameras. It has information about your kid's movement over the past 2 weeks and online as well. Also, it's possible to use both of the cameras when having video call. It is called to show the surroundings. So literally when the kid does the kid has a call with you using D7, so the watches are on the wrist this way. When it is Z1, it should be always like this to be able to show the face, right? If it is Z7, the kid just flips up the screen, just puts wrist this way or anyway, so it's gonna be completely fine to have a talk, and you will be able to see what's going on around the kid thanks to the back camera and the option on the picture on the app we just called to show the surroundings or to show the environment. Well, it depends on the model of the watches. But anyway, it's the same meaning, so you'll be able to see what's going on around the kit. And then Also, while having a video call, you will exactly on the screen you will see where exactly your kid is. So you will see the face of the kid or the backside. Well, if it is the not the backside, the front one. If the kid is using Z7, also you will be able to see down there, down the screen. You will be able to see where exactly your kid is on the map. Which is also really good. So, and also it is waterproof, so that's why the price is different. It's almost a bit less than 100 euros. Again, for Z7 it is 219 euros. Z1 is 129 euros. Both of them are actually affordable. It all just depends on which features your kid needs and you as a parent need. And then we have also earbuds. Earbuds are normally 129 euros. Now it is on sale. It is 90 euros. It is a new product. And since it is a new product, we want to share that, guys, so with you. We want you to experience it more and to have a chance to receive it for free. Try your luck. Subscribe to our new Instagram account. Then send us a message saying live stream, and tomorrow we're gonna have a giveaway. Probably you are gonna be the one who will receive the latest product of imoo company earbuds for free. Who knows? Who knows? Try your luck, and hopefully you're gonna be the one who receives that. Or maybe, well, hopefully I'm gonna be the one who receives that, because I'm also gonna subscribe to our new account actually and send that a live stream message. Why not? Just try my luck. Maybe I will receive the buds free.
Yes.
I actually need new earphones.
Yes.
Don't
forget to follow us.
Yeah, just don't forget, guys. Follow and
imoo underline Germany. imoo underline Germany.
This is the new account we have. We don't really have a lot of subscribers there, do we? Probably not. Then just go for it. It's easy to find it, right? The German one we're gonna have. What else didn't I mention, guys? Or maybe you can have some questions you can ask me as well. Now let me just do the quick comparison between Z1 and Z7, and then while listening, if you have some questions, you can just ask me. So first of all, let us start with the parent, how it looks like. It is different a little bit. The size is pretty the same. You can see it this way, and then, but on the back here you can see that Z7 is a little bit bigger than Z1. As for the weight, it's almost the same. Z7 is again a little bit heavier than Z1. Sorry.
High quality, don't worry.
Yeah. You can see the color, guys. It is pink, right? But it is also a little bit different. As for appearance, this is it, I guess. The stripe is silicone on both of them. Hello. Then the next, there is no blue of Z1. Z1 has green. Just go to our website to see the color. But Z7 will have blue. Then we have what's the next difference? The biggest difference, I do believe, is the camera. Z7 has back camera. It is, again, the flip-up technology that we have, our own one. We were the first one who created that. The one we flip out the screen. Here is the back camera. Normally, the back camera is protected by this side, and this part of the watches. So when they are on the wrist, it's not like the camera is facing the wrist. The camera is still covered by the watches. Then the back camera quality is 5 megapixel, which is really good. The front camera quality is the same on Z7 and Z1. It is only 2 megapixel, but it is good enough for having video calls, especially considering the fact that these are watches. Then the next difference is that Z1 only counts steps, but Z7 has a fitness app, which surely counts steps, but also it is possible to choose different kind of activities and then also to see the track of those activities, to see the whole information and report about physical activities for the past month, 30 days. What kind of activities we can choose? We can choose skipping, we can choose sit-ups. Oh no. Yes. We can choose skipping.
Hello.
We can choose sit-ups. We can choose walking. We can choose no walking, jogging, and then swimming. And here is another difference. Z7 is waterproof. Z1 is not waterproof. Z7, you can see here it's being in water. It works well. It is possible to take pictures, videos, to have still to have video calls and voice calls as well. Even being in the swimming pool, or maybe when the kid is playing in the wave somewhere. Another difference is that Z7, well, if for charging it is almost the same, yeah, around 2 hours, starting from 0 till 100%. What else? Z7 has AI scanner, Z1 doesn't have.
Yeah.
Z1 doesn't actually have a lot of apps. Z7 has more apps options, and it has different kinds of no. Z1 doesn't have it. By the way, yeah, these are the boxes that you're receiving your watches in, well, your kids' watches. It's not like you're gonna use that box every day, but yeah, maybe sometimes. Maybe if your kid has more than one watches, maybe your kid has, I don't know, 2 devices, or maybe you want to present 2 of them to your kid. Again, yeah, we have 15 days, no reason return. So actually, if now you cannot choose between Z1 and Z7, you can go to our website and, well, first of all, you're gonna get 20% off for the second order. Not the second order, but for the second piece in the same order. Then also, once you receive them, you can see, you can compare, you can see, like, for example, the stripe. It's like this one has lines here. Let me show you this way. It has some lines, so it is a little bit different again, as I mentioned. Then once you receive that, you can touch, you can see different kinds of features. You can also again see the colors, you can see the way the battery works, you can see the quality of video calls and just voice calls. You can see the stickers they have, like you can see everything. And then if you don't like anything about the watches, you can just send them back to us within 15 days.
Yes.
So yeah, so if you don't like anything, or you can just try, just go for them now, and then if you don't like, just send it back to us. As for warranty, yeah, we have 2 years warranty as well. If something happens to the watches, like anything, you can always contact us, our after sales support team. They always try their best to solve any problems that the customers are facing as soon as possible. So when you go for our watches, let's say for example Z7, 219 euros, you receive 15 days, no reason return. Again, no reason literally means no reason. You can just don't like it, or maybe you just I don't know. At the same time, you and your husband or your wife bought the same watches for a kid, or it doesn't matter. You can just send them back to us within 15 days. If and also you receive 2 years warranty, and if something happens, you can contact us. It might be some bugs, or it might be something related to the stripe, or it doesn't really matter. Then if we are talking about the usage of data, and yeah, on the back side, you can see that there is a place for a SIM card here, and the SIM card doesn't necessarily need to be the kid's own one. Well, because they're kids, they're not able to receive the SIM card, right? And since the kid needs traffic, so all of the calls are actually through the traffic, you can go to, I don't know, to the company that you're using and then ask for additional SIM card to your own one, so you can share data you're using and or you're paying for with your kid. Your kid, again, doesn't really need a lot of data. That's probably going to be less than 1 GB per month. And then, I mean, I'm talking about video calls right now. Surely if the kid just has voice calls or just send some messages, it's still gonna be okay. Then, well, yeah, shouldn't take a lot of data. You can share data with your kid, just using the additional SIM card to your own one. Then you can also see the health information of your kid, like heart rate, body oxygen, body temperature, mood, all of that stuff. But most importantly, using both of the watches, Z1 or Z7, you are able to see the exact location of your kid. So it actually works well with those parents who are too worried about the kid, but still want to give some freedom and not to become a control freak, right? So you can see the exact location of your kid online with the Z1 and Z7. Again, Z1 is 129 years, Z7 is 219 years. We also have earbuds. You have a chance to receive for free if you subscribe to our new Instagram account. Send us a message saying live stream and participate in tomorrow's giveaway. Maybe you're going to be the one who receives them. Then also, we have back to school deal. It is till the 26th of August. You can, if you go for one piece of watches, you receive a watch band. If you go for two of them, you can receive 20% off for the second one in the order. So go for it now. And before the school starts, I guess this is just the last back to school deal we have. So, and which is also really nice. Also, if this is gonna be your first order, you can subscribe to our newsletter, and then you can receive 5% off. Yeah, this is it, guys. Our Instagram here.
Yeah, imoo and Germany, and we will find a lucky one to do the earbuds giveaway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, guys. See you next time. Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.